Good morning, students. Today, I am starting with the first chapter, that is planning in sports. I'll tell you the meaning of planning. How do you prepare for an exam? Do you make a schedule of when to study a subject and how many hours to devote to it? Do you redesign your daily routine to fit in more study hours? If you do these things, then you are planning for your exam. Planning is simply the process of arranging expected activities so that a certain goal or target can be achieved. Definition given by Daniel J.B. Mitchell. Planning is usually interpreted as a process to develop a strategy to achieve desired objectives, to solve problems, and to facilitate action. In simple words, we can also describe planning is nothing, it is a preparation before going for any task. It is clear that planning involves consciously building a course of action in order to reach a definite goal. How then does planning figure in the context of sports? In sports, planning can be related to the process of sports training, since it is about following a course of action, that is, specific exercise routines and practice for a target. What is the target? Winning a competition. In this chapter, we will look at planning for sports events, a separate discipline in itself. Planning for sports events may sound simplistic in definition, yet it is a tree of many branches. There have to be several committees working on different aspects of the tournaments, from publicity and catering to selection of entertainment programs and announcers. The number of matches have to fit in all the eligible participants. Judges have to be engaged beforehand to decide and declare winners. Tickets have to be sold to bring in huge audiences. The stadiums, grounds, and training areas have to be properly arranged. Only with an advanced and carefully strategized planning can a tournament be successfully held. Now, after knowing the meaning of planning, the next topic is objectives of planning. These objectives are very important, and if we will follow these objectives properly, then we can achieve our target, our desired goal easily. First objective is to avoid last minute hassles. What is that? The purpose of planning is to execute any program in a streamlined manner so that it runs smoothly from start to finish. An event like a sporting tournament involves a large number of people. Apart from the organizing committee and the players, there will be sports officials, audiences, guests, media persons, etc. The comfort and interest of all these groups have to be taken into account. Furthermore, the matches have to be held on time since they are conducted live. The organizers cannot afford to have any last minute slip-ups. This is why planning is vital in order to make the tournament a success. The second objective is to efficiently supervise all activities. What is that? A sports tournament consists of multiple activities: opening and closing ceremonies, entertainment programs, matches, interviews, boarding and lodging of guests, maintenance of grounds and equipments, etc. A good planning committee takes note of these components, delegates subcommittees to handle each of them, and supervises them efficiently. Now the next objective, to coordinate successfully. There needs to be sound coordination between each committee involved in organizing an sporting event. The boarding and lodging committee must be in touch with the transport committee so that the invitees and participants can travel from their place of stay to the venue of sports without hiccups. Similarly, the program committee must work with the announcement and ceremony committees so that what happens on the stage live in front of an audience is free of flaws. It is important to plan the coordination between these groups in advance. Only then can they work with each other successfully. Objective number 4, to avoid mistakes. Though mistakes are bound to happen once or twice, the objective of good planning is to ensure that there are as few of them as possible. A poorly planned event will leave everyone from the guests to the organizers unsatisfied. It is also create a bad impression for the organizers and they will lose their credibility. Therefore, a detailed planning is essential in case of sporting events. Objective number 5, to make room for innovation. The process of planning itself creates a space of bringing up ideas to make the events more interesting. This is, however, possible only when the planning committee communicates openly with its members and seeks their cooperation and suggestions. And objective number 6, to get the best performance out of the participants. If the entire event is properly planned and efficiently executed, it leaves the players free to focus on their performance. They don't have to worry about irregularities like poor equipments, matches not beginning on time, lack of officials, etc. As the planning committee is taking care of these elements, they can concentrate on their competition and give their supporters an exciting event. Dear students, in my next video, I'll explain you about the various committees and their responsibilities. Thank you.